Super Mario World! Okay, we're not gonna do that. Right. Hello, everybody. It's Fuzzy2K here. Playing a game that's probably been done way too many times in the Let's Play community, but you know what? It's a game I know and it's easy, so let's play it. I remember playing this game as a child many, many moons ago. I was actually 2 years old, I think, when this game came out. Pretty wild. So yeah, this is a game for the Super Nintendo. And yet again, Bowser has captured Princess Peach, or Toadstool, as she was known. Yeah, the funny story about that, I thought, when I was a kid, I thought that Princess Peach and Princess Toadstool were two different princesses. I also thought that Super Mario World 2 and Yoshi's Island were two different games. I was a weird kid back then. So, this game starts you off at Yoshi's house, where you find out that Yoshi's not home, and has been instead kidnapped by Bowser and trapped in an egg. Well, I added that part. He was trapped in an egg, but it doesn't say that in this text box. There's a weird glitch you can do in this by pressing the L and R buttons rapidly, where the clouds just freak out for no reason. My theory is that it has to do with the scrolling mechanic of the game. In this game, you can scroll left and right with the L and R buttons and see forward and backward and all that shit. It's helpful in some levels, but I've never really used it. It screws me up a bit. So we start off in Yoshi's Island 2. I wonder how many people start in this level and how many people start in the other one. You have a choice. You can actually play 2 before 1. Hooray! Thank you for rescuing me. My name is Yoshi. On my way to rescue my friends, Bowser trapped me in that egg. See, I wasn't lying. It was weird. It took me the longest time to realize that Yoshi has a little stirrup that flaps up and down when he walks. It's kind of cute. To do a spin jump, press the A button. Look at Yoshi. It looks like Mario's left foot is kicking him in the chin. To do a spin jump, press the A button. A Super Mario can spin jump. A Super Mario spin jump can break some of the blocks and defeat some of the tougher enemies. Okay. So Yoshi collects these berries throughout the game. If you collect enough of them, Yoshi will, I think, shoot a 1-up mushroom out of his ass or something like that. Those guys are charging chucks. They're like football players, and they charge at you. This gate marks the middle of the area. By cutting the tape here, you can continue from close to this point. Yeah, it's a middle marker, or a checkpoint, as some people call them. Those guys are Monty Moles, and they do that. Somewhat annoying. If you get knocked off of Yoshi, he'll run around in a panic. And, you have to get him again. To, jump off of Yoshi, you just press A, and it'll just sit there, waiting for you. You can't climb vines with Yoshi, you can't bring Yoshi into castles or anything. There's a Super Mario World cartoon back in the day that kind of explained why Yoshi couldn't go into castles. Oh, it's a regular mushroom, not a 1-up. It's because he's scared of castles and stuff like that. Kind of makes sense, but it doesn't explain that in the game. It's just like, Yoshi can't come into castles for some reason. Damn it. You bastard. Haha! Success! So when you cut the tape there, you get bonus stars. If you get 100 bonus stars, you get a bonus level, which is pretty cool. It's got the most wild music in the game. It's hilarious. This level right here gave me so many problems. That makes sense. As a kid. you'll note that there are dotted lines there. Those are blocks that you have to unlock with a switch. Yeah. I had lots of trouble playing this level. My hands would be sweating. I couldn't get past this level as a kid. Big coins are dragon coins. If you pick up 5 of these in one area, you get an extra Mario. Yay! I don't know why they're dragon coins. The coins have a face on them that look like Yoshi, but Yoshi's a dinosaur, not a dragon. Well, I think in the Japanese version, he calls himself Super Dragon Yoshi, so, oh, fuck. So yeah, I don't know what's up with that. So if you die, Yoshi does not come back with you, which is a shame. But that would make this game even easier than it already is, so... Luckily, he doesn't go into a spiel about eggs and stuff. Blimey! Jesus! I tell you, I don't suck this bad at this game. I don't know what it is. It was like this when I was a kid, only I'd get farther off in the level. Okay. So Yoshi here, he can swallow, as you could probably see before I died. God dang it. Yoshi can swallow red Koopa shells, or red Koopas rather, and spit fireballs. Different Yoshis do different things. They come in different colors and such, just like the original iMac. She comes in colors everywhere. When you stomp on an enemy, you can jump high. If you hold the jump button, use up on the control pad. Oh, you can jump high if you hold the jump button. Use up on the control pad to jump high in the shallow water. Yeah, the pixelated font in this game really screws me up. So, Fire Flower. Everyone knows what the Fire Flower is. This part in particular is very... Yeah, you see, I would do that constantly. Just die from those platforms. My hands are sweating. There's an interesting story about that. Well, first, you can store extra items in that square there, and if you press select, the item will come back and you can use it. Or come out, rather, and you can use it. Ho-ho! Mario was a pixel off there. Oh, jeez. You've got to be kidding me. I'm not going to go back and unlock those blocks. You're going to see me fail 100 million times if it's the last thing I do. Oh, crap. I didn't even use the other mushroom. What was I saying? Oh, yes. When I was a kid, I, like many other kids, went to school. And I, like some kids, was a troublemaker sometimes. And I got suspended from school one day for doing something wrong. I forgot what it was. And, yeah, it was really weird. I was sent home with math homework. And my mom made a deal with me. She said for every row of math problems I did, I could go in my room and play Nintendo for 10 minutes. So that's what I did. I would do like math problems. I would do a row of math problems, then I'd go into my room and play Super Mario World for a few minutes. And that level gave me so much trouble. I just kept dying and dying. My hands were sweating. All that shit. That was a great day for me. It shouldn't have been. That shouldn't have been a great day. That should have been the worst day of my life. because I acted like a douchebag in class. But my mom was a very forgiving person. You get bonus stars if you cut the tape at each end of the area. At the end of each area. If you collect 100 bonus stars, you can play a fun bonus game. Well, that's subjective. It is pretty fun, but, you know, not as fun as the rest of the game. So, Iggy's Castle. Back when I played this game, that was the second time I heard the name Iggy. It's pretty funny. I thought that was like the weirdest name ever. Press up on the control pad while jumping and you can cling to the fence. To go in the door at the end of this area, use up also. Okay. So you can climb on this fence and kill Koopa Troopas and stuff. And not jump off, apparently. If you want to hit Koopa Troopas that are on the other side, you punch them through the fence, which is pretty cool. Me up a bit. When I was a kid, there was actually before I was born, there was a show called Under the Umbrella Tree, which was about this woman who had these like animal friends, an iguana, a blue jay, and I forget, like a squirrel or something like that. I don't remember. And the iguana's name was Iggy. That was the first time I heard that name. And when I first played Super Mario World, I was like, hey, I know that name. One of Yoshi's friends is trapped in the castle by Iggy Koopa. To defeat him, push him into the lava pool. It's a bit violent. You just push a guy into lava and he burns to death. But you know, it's cartoony, it's not graphic, it's implied violence, which makes it wholesome in a way, I guess. Yeah, if anyone else remembers Under the Umbrella Tree, leave a comment. I loved that show when I was a kid. Although the only episode I remember from when I was a kid was, was the one where they build like an airplane or something. They pretend that they're in an airplane. So after every castle, one of these cutscenes play. Mario has defeated the demented Iggy Koopa in Castle Number 1 and rescued Yoshi's friend who is still trapped in an egg. Together they now travel to Donut Land. When this game was released for the Game Boy Advance in 2001, they changed the word demented to crazed. I don't know why. Maybe they didn't want to offend people with dementia, I guess. I don't know. But, crazed. Like, I don't know. Well, anyway, after every castle you can save. If you'll look at that mountain, there's nothing there. But before I stop playing, I am going to go to this level and show you what happens when you step on the yellow switch, which was supposed to be there on the map, but you couldn't see it for some reason. That was lucky. Holy crap. So those guys are called Rex, and they actually appear in Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga. It's pretty funny how you beat them. You stomp on their heads and they become shorter, but they're still alive. It's weird. So you've got these blocks. If you do a spin jump, you can break through those blocks. If you hit the blocks from underneath, they spin around in circles. If you don't hold anything, if you don't press any buttons, Mario will fly out of that pipe and automatically hit the goal tape. You can hold an extra item in the box at the top of the screen. To use it, press the select button. Yeah, I explained that earlier. You can store an item in there. And, oh, to pick up a shell, use the X or Y button. To throw a shell upwards, look up and let go of the button. Well, I can't do that now. I can do that, though. Haha, game! Oh. You can jump higher. Woohoo! You can jump higher if you press the button as you're jumping off of an enemy. I forget which button it is. Well, either the B or the up button. I think it's the B button. I don't know what I was saying. What was I talking about? I was talking about the, item block. So if you've got like a mushroom, and you're Small Mario, you can use the mushroom. And then when you hit a block that contains a mushroom, it'll contain a fire flower or a cape feather instead. So there's the yellow switch, which has miraculously reappeared. Or appeared. Up here. Here's what I like to do. Take the P switch all the way over here, and just go nuts collecting the coins. You'll get a ton of 1-ups this way. I got 3. You could probably get 1 more, but, you know, I haven't been able to do that. The power of the switch you have pushed will turn into... Your progress will also be saved. That's exactly what those blocks sound like, by the way. They sound like... and... Yay! Free blocks for everybody! Well, that was fun. Thank you for watching.